in with all of this maximum male model stuff, we saw that Maxine was like, oh my God, like basically like he is beauty, he is grace, he is Otis. And Baron Corbin thought that it was about him, which this is the only time that I've actually been entertained by Baron Corbin. And, we've been talking about him for the last several weeks. And this was the only time where I was like, okay, this is funny. Just because of, oh, thanks, guys. It's like so great. Thank you so much for like, and they were just like, "Oh, you're disgusting." And I was like, okay, does this mean that we are getting the return of Sad Corbin? Because they said, oh, we'll consider you to join the maximum male models if you can take out the short, ugly one, aka Chad Gable.
Which is like
yeah. And then obviously we see that Corbin loses. But because of how he was talking to Maxine, being like, "Oh, thank you guys, it's just been so tough. Like JBL turned on me." Like I'm like, they're trying to bring him back to Sad Corbin. I'm for it because that people loved him at that point, and I feel like we talked about how we felt that they were basically trying to give him this one last chance to do something before I guess they just didn't try anymore. And this feels like what it really is. Like everything that's led up to this point, I think, is why they were doing it, because they wanted to try and bring back Sad Corbin.
It's just there's like he's very good in the ring, and I you got to speak on that. Like he is very good. Problem is that like he just the fans like just no one can get over on like I mean even me included. I just not in on Baron Corbin.
I think part of it is just that like he doesn't like reel you in. Like he's not like
he's just a guy.
He's not like he's not super charismatic. Like he's not you're not drawn to him naturally the way that some other people, like even if you don't really care about their character or whatever, like they can still kind of draw you in. So I think that's kind of the issue with him. It's just like there's not a whole lot of personality there that I don't know how to describe it, but I just feels like it's just not a natural thing for him, because I think some people are like they're really good in the ring or they're really good on the mic, but it's just like they still just get no reaction. And it's like it kind of doesn't matter how pretty you make them, how you repackage them, but they can't get over. So I will be interested to see. I would love to see him grow his hair again. That is like dedication. The fact he walked around with his head looking like that when he was Sad Corbin with his like receding hairline like all the way back here, dedicated to the craft. Okay, because that wasn't just for being on Raw. That was how he lived his everyday life.
He's lived the gimmick.
Yeah,